I only have 3 minutes and I'm rambling, so let's go. So, like, sometimes some people really care about the amount of words that I use, and sometimes I'm like, listen, I just like things like quick, instant. I don't want to use like, hello. I'm just kind of like, yep, okay, no. And then, like, sometimes if it's really that important, I'll be like, why? Why won't you do this? And they're just, it's like, I really need this right now. And they're like, oh, well, this is the reason why. Like, if I don't explicitly, like, if I ask you for something and you say no, and I don't need it, I'm not desperate for it, I'm not urgent for it, I don't need it, like, I'm just like, I'll just go, like, okay. Like, some people I know, they just explicitly go into 5,000 reasons about why they won't do this specific thing. And I'm just like, I have places to go. I got things to do. I just want to have fun. I don't need to hear why unless I explicitly ask, "Hey, why? I really need this right now." Like I like my sugar level is going low or whatever. Or like when I'm like, "Oh, hey, thanks," or like thanks, and I just go because I have things to do, and people are like, "Hey, you gotta say a name." I'm like, uh, it's just like, but it wasn't that important. It's just like, oh, it's just a small thing. You know, the more important something is, the more that you should put words into it. Like, let's say I was in a very desperate situation, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you so much. You don't know, blah 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 blah. Like, okay, then that's when you put in the energy to use all those words because like it was something big and important. Like, I'm not gonna put my energy into something like, thanks for an apple, or it's like thanks. It's just like, it's quick. It's just like a really quick transaction where I can come and go. Like, it's just like, oh, thank you so much, my savior, for giving me this apple. And I sometimes, I don't like saying names for some reason. Some people expect me to say their names, and I'm just like, no, I have a thing against that. I don't know why. It's probably because I don't like hearing my name being heard. So if someone called me you, I wouldn't care if you called me you. And I wouldn't care if calling you you because I don't like saying names. I don't like my name. I don't like your name. I don't like saying anyone's name. I get really nervous and antsy about that. Sometimes I'll use names or nicknames. Or, well, I'm usually comfortable with nicknames or something. Or calling people by nicknames. I don't know. Point is, I spend my time playing, and like, if I find something boring, and if like I don't find something, and I can't retain a lot of details all at once, so like when people bombard me with details on something that I don't really think is important, when I just want it to get to the point, I'm just like, my brain shut down, I'm sorry. It's just to me, more words important, less words not important.